There's not long to go at all now until the finale of the first season of Gen V, and the Gen V account have released one final trailer unexpectedly. This trailer was made up from many moments from the previous 7 episodes, but there were some exclusive clips in there that weren't included in the episode 8 preview, and there was a scene that's going to drive a lot of talkability. Yeah, this one here, where it looks like Marie is going to show just how powerful she truly is. So I thought I'd take a look at all of the scenes that featured in this trailer that we haven't seen in any of the episodes and have a crack at predicting what they could mean. So let's get into it. Here is every frame from a trailer that we haven't seen yet. Just to let you know, this video will contain spoilers. The first part of the trailer was something that we haven't seen present in any of the episodes of the show, but it does have some other touch points due to it being connected to the main trailer and the episode 8 preview too. It was a clip of the girl that we saw being released by Cate utilizing her powers on the field. On the grass, there's a ton of mess, which shows that many people most likely fled from the scene the moment that they saw this loose cannon of a Supe on the loose and utilizing her powers. In the original trailer, she used her powers on somebody as she was running down the street, and it looks like she's going to be doing that here too. With her being on Cate's side, this means that she's most likely going to be using her powers against Marie, Jordan, Andre, or Emma as a way of defending herself, as they're going to be trying to stop her. Or she could be trying to utilize it on some of the humans that could have been responsible for her being in the woods, as we know that is their main intention. The next scene that we had was of Justine shaking somebody opposite her whilst they were holding onto their phone. We know that Justine is somebody that cares deeply about her image and her online persona, and will go to any extent to develop it, even if it means treading on people. So I think maybe something could have been leaked online about her, and it's impacting the way that she's going to be perceived. At the very start of this season, she used Emma and her struggles for her own personal gain, and there hasn't been any kind of revenge or comeuppance yet. So I feel this clip could be tying into that and bringing closure to that issue. The next scene that was included that we hadn't seen yet was of Ashley and the drama teacher, and she was saying calm down, sit down, shake it out, everything's going to be fine, as it looked like he was going to be having a panic attack. There was another shot in the main trailer that looked as though it could have been taken from this scene too, and it was of Ashley looking completely shocked. This is probably due to the attack that's going to be taking place on Godolkin and them being in the firing line. At the end of the day, it seems like Ashley is an individual that's responsible for the woods, and judging by how paranoid she was in episode 2 of the show, where she was nervous about information on the woods getting out into the public. So now, with it finally happening, that's probably the reason as to why she's there, but by being there, she's probably in an extreme amount of danger. In terms of the drama teacher, it looks like he could be way more heavily involved in the woods than what we realized. We obviously now know that the Supes aren't actually there to study, but they're the ones actually being studied. And with there being a clip in the episode 8 preview where he was being protected by Jordan when they used their powers, and it also looked like Sam was on the cusp of attacking him, I think that his end is definitely on the horizon. Another shot that we hadn't seen before was of Marie and Andre standing together outside, and Marie said to Andre, "We're doing this together, am I right?" This scene looks like it's going to be taking place where the climax of the episode is going to occur, outside, where Cate was eventually covered in blood, the location of the large-scale battle. Andre could be having doubts over the side that he's chosen, and the fact that he's not only going to have to face off against the person that he not only betrayed his best friend to be with, but also the individual that he cares for and loves deeply. But by a shot that we saw shortly afterwards, he responded by saying, "Let's go." So he's definitely going to be going against Cate. Then we got the most incredible shot of the entirety of the trailer, and this was of Marie standing there manipulating so much blood which was fragmented and pieced out. When you take a look at her hand, it doesn't look like she's manipulating her own blood, as normally there would be a mark or a wound there, so it seems as though she could be manipulating the blood of somebody else that's in front of her. This does make me wonder if she's caused somebody to explode, or part of somebody to explode, like what was hinted at when Rufus's you-know-what exploded. Then she could be controlling that blood that has come out of them. Or something which would be badass would be if she caused somebody to explode and then utilized their blood as a weapon to then neutralize everybody else in front of them. She could be holding onto the blood and planning on using it in the same way that she did when she was younger, when it was out of her control and she killed her parents. We know that the blood that she controls can quite literally pierce the skin and cause individuals to die, so it is something to be fearful of. There was a theory floating around about Cate's hands being exploded by Marie as a way of getting Cate to become powerless, which is a theory that I do like the sound of, and something that would be epic to see on screen, so this could be from that scene. The fact that Andre and Marie were discussing about doing something together prior to this scene happening, I wonder if there could be something going on there which involves Andre too. The fact that it looks as though she's directing the blood towards somebody and it's pointing forwards with a point, I feel like this is going to be her firing the blood at the people in front of her. Most likely the Supes that escaped from the woods and are causing terror. I don't think she'll plan on causing Cate or Sam to be killed, nor do I think she'd actually want to do that. But whether she loses control or it's a situation where one of the people closest to her is going to be killed, we may see her go to extreme lengths in order to protect them. But an explosion is something that I feel is definitely going to be happening. The one thing that could let Cate down is her PTSD. We know that when she utilizes her powers, sometimes she gets flashbacks to the night where her mother and father were killed by her own powers. So you never know, a deadly consequence could come to the forefront due to the PTSD that she has becoming apparent. The season finale of Gen V genuinely looks so unpredictable, but one thing that's clear to see that's going to be happening is that the division in the group is going to be at its highest, and there could be a death that's on the cards. It's been teased to us for the entirety of the season that Marie is one of the most unique, interesting, and powerful Supes that's in existence. There's only one other Supe that exhibits similar powers, and that's Victoria Newman, the head popper. But obviously, not many people know about her being a Supe, so this finale is definitely going to be something that I think will show just how powerful of an individual Marie actually is, and how she's the strongest and most powerful Supe at Godolkin. Maybe even leading her into getting a place in the 7, something which could tie into Season 4 of The Boys. But either way, regardless of the season finale, I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. Bring it on. So, there you have it. Every frame from a trailer that we haven't seen yet explained. If you want to see more videos such as endings explained, theories and predictions, and character breakdowns, then click on the I button, or alternatively you can head over to my channel where you'll find them all. I've also been covering the entirety of Season 1 of Gen V. I even broke down the Episode 8 preview, so that's over there too if you want to see that. If you'd like to give me a show or movie that you'd like me to review, then head over to my Twitter, @BrainPilot_, and tweet me what show or movie you'd like me to review next. And finally, if you'd like to see what I rate the latest movies that don't quite make the cut to getting a dedicated video, then head over to my Letterboxd profile. It's where I rate the latest releases in real time. What do you think the unseen scenes mean? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.